You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Voice Radio. Join us every Thursday and Sunday, live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of TBV from All Angles, where we're going to sit down and watch today's very interesting weigh-in between Gennady Golovkin and Kell Brook that took place in London, England. And the way they both tipped the scales, Gennady Golovkin weighed 159 and Brook himself weighed 159.5. Instantly, the message boards, Twitter, and all other forms of social media are saying that Gennady Golovkin is sick, that he doesn't seem to be the normal good boy that we're used to.
You're serious? You're serious?
Are Kell Brook fans just reaching? I don't know. We're going to take a look at this video footage courtesy of iFilm London so you can watch with us. Information is in the description below to watch the footage. And if this is something that you're interested in, you definitely need to stick around. But while you're waiting, you should definitely share this because we're going to be talking to Wingy across the pond and obviously Boxing MD all the way in Florida, as well as any callers that call in.
Boxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I don't want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view.
My drop, I know my drop, I know my situation. I want fight.
That's massive production.
But it's gonna be very difficult for both of us.
Boxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The people have spoken. Everyone's getting nervous. Is Golovkin sick? Does he have the flu again? Why was he so thin so early on? We will find out. But we're going to go to Kell Brook's new bodyguard.
But is this a little bit wingy? Wingy.
Value's flat out here. What's the problem? Got his in trouble. He stopped. Value's done it.
And a big shout out to Wingy as well. Real hardcore. I like Wingy. He's just the biggest boxing nut I've ever met.
Came to London looking for static. Let's go, champ. Have a good day.
Well, all I'm taking away from it so far, and we'll get into it in detail, is that my boy looks solid. Godzilla, King Kong, what do you want? Bring it on.
Heading to the boot of good old United States. Boxing MD, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Ness? What's going on, Wingy?
Brother.
What's going on, man? I just left the teaching hospital here in Gainesville, and I heard that Golovkin needs one of the young medical students to look after his vitals because he's sickly. So, we're going to watch this weigh-in video with you guys, and you guys can make the determination if it's just a propaganda play or if Golovkin actually is sick. So, it'll be interesting to hear what you guys have to say.
It's funny that you say propaganda. Like, I was thinking that to myself. Like, can K2 and Gennady Golovkin, Team Golovkin, go this far? Like, would they go this far as to play it up for the betting line last minute? Maybe everybody take all their savings and put it on Brook, all because he looks sick, Wingy? I mean, are we looking too much into this? Or is this simply just Golovkin haters, really, trying to find a way?
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to give the narrative that a lot of people want to hear to have a go at me because I've done a video on this beforehand. And in reality, looking at Golovkin, something is off, but I don't think he's particularly sick. I don't know if the occasion is bigger than he's expecting. That doesn't mean he's afraid. Just means, oh, this is a little bit bigger than I was expecting. I don't know if in physically seeing Brook, he's like, right, I'm going to get into fight mode here. Something wasn't right. I went back and looked at the Dominic Wade weigh-in. He was all smiles in that afterwards. After this one, he shook Brook's hand, didn't even smile, just turned his head like he wanted to get out of there. So there's something different. But of course, that could, excuse me, that could be many things. That could be issues he's got going on outside. Could be other things on his mind. We don't know. But something was there. I just don't know what it was. Something didn't lodge up for me.
So, what I haven't seen the weigh-in video yet, so it'd be interesting to see, get my reaction firsthand. But what I've seen so far, and as you said that, will K2 go this far to push this fight? I don't necessarily hear K2 is either. I don't necessarily see K2 pushing this agenda. I see Eddie Hearn and Kell Brook and a lot of the British media pushing this agenda. So I wouldn't say K2's going this far, but Eddie Hearn, the magician, as I like to call him, has gone this far in my opinion.
Wingy, do you sense a little? I feel a little aggression coming from that side of the studio.
I don't know. I mean, for me, looking at both fans, it's been all good. It's been all nice. It's been all friendly. To be fair, it's been quite amicable. But since yesterday, I've been getting more negative comments. I've been hearing more negative stuff. And now it's starting to get, both sides are starting to get prickly. I'll say it myself. Obviously, I'm on the Kell Brook side. So I'm a little bit amped, a little bit edgy. I was walking around town today looking at people thinking I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Just the mood I'm feeling and I'm ready to kick off. And I'm sure my brother MD probably feels the same. He's a lot more reserved, but I'm sure he feels the same. He's a GGG fan. I mean, I'm a GGG fan as well. But yes, between both fans, Nez, it is starting to get a little bit more prickly. With regards to MD, I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll find out as the show goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say... Is my sound better a little bit? Am I coming a little more clear? Okay.
Yeah, you sound cool.
Okay. I don't necessarily think that it's aggression. I would say it's more the British fans to an extent because the public, a lot of the public at least before, you guys are fighting the uphill battle, right? He's the underdog. So it's almost like the British guys are fighting really hard to get respect and to, tell the public, look, Kell Brook's, even though he's a welterweight, he has a legitimate chance to beat what people perceive as the greatest, or one of the greatest middleweights at least that's fighting right now. You know what I mean? So it's more of like you got to respect Kell Brook, and I understand why. From your perspective and being a Kell Brook fan, people aren't giving him the respect. So I feel the aggression, and it's rightfully so if you feel that way.
What we do, we do something over here. I've said it to this many times, and I think it's excuse me, a little bit alien to some of my American brethren. We really do support our fighters, and a lot of people who are supporting Kell Brook don't even think he's going to win. They'll say, look, I don't think he's going to win, but stuff it. If I'm at the weigh-in, I'm going to cheer him on. He's not going to win. I don't think he's going to win, but I'm going to cheer him on. I'm going to get behind him, and that's what we do over here. So it might be a little bit of that. We are passionate, but a lot of the UK fans are logical. I'm not. I'm picking. Everyone says it's against the logic. That's fine. But most of them are logical, and most of them are going with GGG.
Are you picking with your, is it somewhere in your heart that's telling you that? Or do you think...
Let's start because we'll never stop. Definitely on that. Previews were yesterday, MD. Let's sync up at 40 seconds so that we can get through all the hoopla and go right up into it. And let's see if we can't see what everyone is, I don't know, making all this fuss about, really.
Hold on. Right. So, well, let me get to it. So people listening, if you want to watch this weigh-in along with us, the link is in the description. Is that right, Nesh? You put it in the comments?
The link is in the description. And
the link is in the...
We could also put it in the comments as well. That's a good... I put it in the info, but not a bad idea to drop it in the comments as well. And
link is in the description and the comments, people. So click that video. It's the IFL TV one. Shout out to Cougar, doing great work. And it's 40 seconds in. So join us. I believe we're just gonna let it play through. Join us, watch it with us, and it really does work. It's a good feel if you watch it with us, man. So whenever we haven't got casual to count it down, man.
Go, let's go. So I'm gonna give a little bit of sound here and there, right? So they don't really kill us. But obviously, I'm excited to see Michael Buffer. You always know it's a big fight when you got Buffer, right?
Enough respect to Buffer. What I like about Buffer is, look, my man's on the plastic surgery, but all respect to him. He's looking good. And yeah, whenever Buffer's there, it's exciting. There's my boy in the back. What's going on, Eddie? Easy G. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eddie Hearn is so tall. I remember, and I thought I was tall. I'm 6'5". When I met him, and every time I see him, he's young too. How old is he?
Same age as me, I believe. I think he's like 37.
Well, him and where's the place that they call it the Jersey Shore of the
Essex.
Yeah, exactly, where all the plastic surgery is. Where there's some people that even inject their skin with
Damn, so you got the Botox going on.
Yeah,
that's why he's like,
well, Eddie Hearn. I mean,
No, I've met him too. He's a sharp dressing guy too. Is that his father, the one wobbling in the front like that?
No, that's not him.
We got some Kell Brook action.
Go up! Sorry, I got to be.
Look, and no homo, obviously, but I'm working out hard, man. I've been working out. Look at this kid's quads.
Look at the legs. Look at his legs, man.
That's what I'm talking about. The fucking quads look like fucking turkey legs, man. Damn.
And this is what fascinates me is that look how well he's. Look how well he is at the side. There's no soft. There's no dough. He's really solid. A good 159, whatever weight he's coming. Look at that, man.
I can't even say anything. I mean, I would love to look like that dude right now.
MD, what do you think of his condition, brother?
I mean, physically, he looks good. Physically, you know, I mean, it'll be interesting to say. But I just still don't understand how...
He is so excited. He's throwing punches in the air. Him and Eddie doing high fives.
It's that UK shit, brother. I told you.
Let me see. What do we got going on here?
35 fights, 35 victories, including 32 knockouts.
People watching, you should be at 243, 44, 45 of us now. So don't stop it. Just keep it rolling.
Golovkin's record is really what they're giving. Golovkin's record. We can see Abel Sanchez here. He's also towering. There goes Tom Lothar in the white polo shirt. Where is?
I think we should spend 5 minutes to critique Abel Sanchez's physique. No? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
All right, well, here we go. We got some Gennady Golovkin. He's coming up.
Here he comes, man. Here he comes. The good boy.
Definitely Kell Brook gets the better. He looks more excited. Golovkin looks like he just woke up. Look, he's fixing the hair. Definitely, I just woke up move. Was he taking a nap?
Look, that's what I'm saying.
He's the side of his head. He's like,
yeah. The only thing I could put that down to is he doesn't look the same. The smile's not there. You have to be honest, MD. In his face, he doesn't look like. I went back and watched. Let me see, MD. What do you think, man?
I know he's white, but his lips look white.
No, MD. What do you think though of his expression? Look, it doesn't look.
Well, I could say the only.
Should we pause?
No. Keep it flowing.
Pause it for 1 second.
No, keep it flowing.
On then. I just feel that MD's in shock right now.
No, I'm not in shock. I'd say the only thing that I would consider being kind of weird, and I have to go back and look at a lot of the other weigh-ins from him, is like he's touching his body. Like, I know this is over-analyzation, but like when you're standing in your, when you feel like shit and you're sitting there, right? And like, you might like rub your head.
I hate to interrupt in that fashion, but I just got some breaking news that is being reported that Gennady Golovkin has missed a few interviews. So maybe it's one of those majors like, Sky Sports or something like that, maybe HBO.
See,
Golovkin has missed a few interviews. Go on, MD, carry on, using flowing.
To be honest, and I can't get over the fact that Eddie Hearn has been such a successful promoter in promoting, obviously, Anthony Joshua. Wingy, he could fight a tomato can and still make millions off that fight. Am I correct with that, right? So
you are correct, yeah.
Eddie Hearn is the master.
Wait a minute. I feel like you're trying to say that this is more propaganda.
Yes, I think this is all propaganda. So people could bet on the fight, and so people could buy the fight. What incentive does Eddie Hearn have to not lie about this?
You could say it's propaganda, but I think when you put it all together, like looking how, as you said yourself, MD, Golovkin didn't look right. I noticed him rubbing his head, as you said, rubbing his body, just didn't look right. Now,
Wingy.
What's that?
Look at him right there. Where's the enthusiasm? Like, he's side by side with Kell Brook. What I will say, anyone who's mistakenly thinking that Kell Brook is the same size, they are not. I mean, Gennady's pecs.
Gennady's bigger. His head's bigger, neck's bigger. Yeah, he's
bigger.
His arm. Look at his arm length. You don't think that's going to be an issue?
The reach does look longer, but you see, Kell Brook looks happy. What is wrong with Gennady? Why is he? There's no emotion, and he doesn't look mean neither, right? So
that's the face of a serial killer. I mean, he's a fucking sadistic serial killer. He hurts opponents. So Kell Brook is like the giddy schoolboy who's willing to. He's like, I'm gonna be great. That's like Kell Brook's like persona, like happy, like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just a difference of. Go ahead, Wingy.
Sorry, brother. What I'm trying to get to is though, what's different this time? I've gone back and looked. Like, he shakes his hand. Watch this part now, and no smile. That's it. He's gone. Look, did you see how he snatched that shirt? He snatched that shirt and he's gone. I'm not saying it means anything. All I'm saying is quickly, just let me finish. All I'm saying is I went back and looked at his other weigh-ins. It's different. He's smiling. It's a good time. It's drama show for everybody. It's different this time, and that's it. The weigh-in's over. Now, I know people are going to say it's clutching at straws. Look, I looked up in the sky. I saw the TBV sign. Nez said, let's do a show. So if we're doing a show, we're going to analyse it. So don't everybody go, oh, clutching at straws. We're analysing it. Yeah. But that's what I see. I'm not saying it means anything, and with you now saying that there's issues with the interviews, he's not doing interviews, something is up. Might not be ill, might not be scared, but there's something.
For the record though, the American media, and I know he gets criticized for a lot of different reasons, but I personally still believe that Dan Rafael is a pretty reliable reporter. Is that okay for me to say, Wingy?
He's a reliable reporter. I just don't like him, but he's reliable.
That's okay, no. So in other words, he has somewhat of a reputation. So if he makes something up, it would look badly on him.
I'd agree on that. Yeah.
So he said last night that people were being misled, and the fact that he met 30 minutes with Golovkin and he seemed fine, no different than what he's met with him before. So I don't know what incentive Dan Rafael would have to make that up. So I don't it could be an outlier of someone who feels that way, but I think that's a pretty reliable source in my opinion.
So sorry, Nez, I know you probably want to go. I just want to quickly go back to MD. So you got cut off. I don't know if it was by me or Nez. Apologies if it was me, but you got cut off when you was in flow, and you said, "Look, why is he scratching his head?" I want you to carry on with that, because even you could see something as a Golovkin fan, right? Just something that was different.
Maybe it's like him being out of place and being nervous, because since Golovkin's fought in America, he's been by far the hometown fighter. In other words, the fans have been there for him. It's been his territory. Even if he's been in LA, New York, he's always been the A side. So maybe it's just an uncomfortable feeling, the fact that he has all of these British fans who are extremely bombastic about Kell Brook. Maybe it's a weird type of environment, and he feels not as comfortable, especially because he is in the Lion's Den, which he's never been in before. So it could be attributed to that, not necessarily a health issue. But I just that's speculation.
Kell Brook is doing a wonderful job selling this fight. I press rewind. I mean, this kid looks fucking phenomenal. Those quads are insane. His enthusiasm, he's energetic. But in the side-by-side, there is a huge size difference. Shoulders, pectorials, even the head of Gennady Golovkin. It's an uphill battle.
Ness, can you name a fighter, though? This is the thing I don't I think people need to, we always talk about how history's
throwing those little hooks, Wingy. I know you're getting excited. He's looking fast throwing those little hooks.
No, how a fighter that's put on muscle in a short period of time and then that's had success.
Yeah, but I don't see muscle. I see the same Kell Brook, just a couple of pounds heavier. Maybe that muscle's in his legs. Definitely.
Look at the legs. That's what I think it is. Those legs are serious, man.
He put the muscle on his legs to take them shots, because those quads are insane, dude. Insane.
Obviously, I've watched I've watched all the Kell Brook fights that have been televised, and I've seen them at weigh-ins. And the first thing I noticed was, those legs are solid. Obviously, that's a movement. That's to take the shots better. That's to plant his feet, deliver more power. Obviously, Golovkin does look bigger. It's not. I wouldn't say a huge difference. It's more naturally bigger. I.e., his head's a bit bigger, his neck's a bit bigger, his arms are a bit bigger. I don't think it's a huge difference side by side, but it does look bigger.
Why is he scratching himself so much? He's like, should I be here? What am I doing here? Look, he's just the mannerisms are not the same that we're looking. But look, we're not going to read into this anymore, so that you don't think that we're some psychopaths. We're going to open up these phone lines and
Ness, before you get to the callers, I just realized on the bottom, under description, it goes, the Boxing Voice, Mr. Olympia critique. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
You type.
I'm fucking with you.
I mean, if they want to, if they're using Mr. Olympia in anything with the Boxing Voice, it's small goals for me. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm gonna go out to the UK. Blackface with us once again. Call in, brother. I mean, excuse me, not call in, but talk to us.
Yeah, this is Blackface from the UK. Respect for the spontaneous show. Just calling in regards to the topics. GGG looks strange to me. The way he's just, I don't even know what's wrong with him, but it doesn't look, he doesn't look happy. As you guys have already touched on, I don't know if it's like a fraud or he's just acting or something like that. But he's acting in a completely different way than we've ever seen him act before. He's there scratching and stuff. He looks like Tyrone or Pookie from New Jack City and stuff. I don't know what's wrong with him, but you know, he better not fuck this up. Like, point blank period, he better not fuck this up. Like, there's all eyes on it. I thought the first all eyes on fight he was going to be in would be the Canelo fight, but it actually isn't. It's this fight's all eyes on him now. So he better not fuck this up. He's here acting strange and stuff. I mean, I still believe he's going to win. I mean, but he'll probably sleep and eat some food and he'll be fine. But he's definitely, there's something wrong with him. I mean, during the weigh-in, after he jumped on the weigh-in and then he went to put on his clothes, I thought he was getting fully dressed, but he didn't. He just came out and he was still topless and he was like wiping his mouth and stuff. So I feel he either put something in his mouth or something came out of his mouth during that time. I don't know if he was sick in the back or something like that. And when they shook hands, as you said, he just dipped. He just grabbed his shirt and just dipped off real quick, and all his team just disappeared with him. It's really weird, but, you know, I'm sure hopefully he still comes back and, you know, tomorrow he comes out and performs and does what he's supposed to do. There's no way he should fuck this up. If he fucks this up, he's an embarrassment, a complete embarrassment. But I don't think he will. Hopefully he don't.
Well, obviously you agree with us and everyone having a bit of a panic attack online that he doesn't look the same.
Well,
I'm sorry to interrupt. You want to hear my confidence?
What he sees, I can't remember what he, you know, his previous weigh-ins, and I don't really want to go backwards and check them. But he doesn't look okay. Just put it like that. There's something definitely scratching his. He just doesn't look okay. He doesn't look 100% healthy. Yeah. People are saying he's, you know, he could be weight, he could be, you know, he looks drained or anything. But what the hell is he doing being drained? Like, he's natural middleweight, or so we're told. You know, he's been, you know, he's during the 30-day weigh-ins and stuff. He's weighed quite low. Like, what's he going to be drained for? Like, you know, only fit people. If that was me now, I'd be drained because I ain't fit. But he's supposed to be fit. He's an athlete, so I don't think that's what it is. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, it doesn't affect his either guy's performance tomorrow.
Well, all right, Blackface. Thank you for calling in.
Ness, really quickly. So you want to hear about my confidence in Wingy? Hopefully, you can take this bet because this is just an all-fun bet. Here's the bet proposal, right? If Kell Brook wins 3 rounds or more, I'll take the pie in the face. If he wins 2 rounds or less, you take the pie in the face, or the other way around. In other words, I don't think Kell Brook won't win more than 2 rounds.
That's very generous bet.
How about this? If Kell Brook wins more than 3 rounds, I'll take a pie in the face and I'll sit there, top of my head. Are you going to take that one?
Damn,
yep.
You too?
Wait. Yeah. So in other words, I don't think he'll win more, and you think he'll win more, right?
Yeah, basically. But yeah, basically, I'm going for Kell Brook points.
So it's pie and pint over the head.
Yes, sir.
It's on.
Why? Why do you guys want to get dirty? You guys are weird.
It wasn't me. MD brought it up thinking I'm going to back down, and you know, MD, I'll just lift the level, brother. Ah!
No, they've been having pie bets on here for a couple of years, but I'm never getting dirty in my office. You guys are insane. Beat it.
I'll take it. The wife is lying there looking at me laughing. I'll do it, Brave. She knows I'll do it. She's laughing because she knows I'll do it.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to put the whole office with plastic. Remember when James did it? Looked like a scene out of Dexter.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Do you know what? I'll probably do. I'll probably go on camera outside, do it, and then come up to it, and then come up.
Yeah.
You're preparing the scene already because reality's hitting in a little bit, right?
Yeah, the reality of my carpet it is, yeah. But I'll do it.
Let's jump out to these callers real quick. I'm gonna go to Skype and then Hamish.
Yeah, what up, guys? What up, Wingy? What up, MD? What up, Ness?
What up?
Yo, I'm calling in from New Zealand.
Nice.
About the questions. Look, the facts are, if GGG was drained, he'd be coming in like 159 point something. The fact he's 158, I don't think he's drained. I think he could be just coming in light just to like make the fight look more even, so he doesn't look way bigger than Brook. But there was also an interview with Paulie with Michelle Joy Phelps saying that Triple G's camp were like stuck in traffic for like an hour. I thought it was a joke, but apparently it was like real. So apparently Gennady was like real pissed off about that or something. I don't know.
Welcome to the UK, Gennady. That's our traffic, brother. Carry on, bro.
Yeah. But Wingy, you crack me up, man. You're like Kell Brook's favorite cheerleader. So
I've got the pom-poms out.
It's good. It's gonna be a decent fight, but look, Triple G is gonna win easily.
You're getting it next, boy.
Well, all right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, Hamish. I'm gonna go to some other callers, but before I do that, let's get to the one and only, right? He's gonna be on a check-in because he's off working.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I said fight too.
Stay focused, stay working my jab. Like boxing voice.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm gonna have to look for him.
I said fight too.
I think you accurate.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, just sort of weigh in too. Gennady Golovkin looks like somebody whispered in his ear to me. There is something off about him. Usually he is smiling and saying, talking about good drama show and shaking hands. This time, man, he looked serious, but it's something, and it looked nervous to me. I don't know how to dissect it and make it up to be what it is, but it is not normal, and it has nothing to do with being sick. It doesn't look like the flu.
Oh, we lost him.
It sure sounds like we did.
Oh, man. But yeah, he was making the point of he doesn't necessarily look sick. And that's what I said in my video. It's not necessarily sick. I'm actually going to agree with MD. When I say the occasion's got to him, that doesn't mean he's scared people. Don't jump down my effing neck. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it might have been a different look for him. Like, oh, right, okay. And he might not feel comfortable doing the joke of smiley face where everybody's doing it. He might want to be in a different mode. But there's something off.
Well, definitely, if you're in traffic, you're not a happy camper. So that makes sense. But again, that face or mannerism that he had, it didn't give me the impression that he was upset. It was more like laziness, I'm tired, or I just woke up.
Yeah. Should traffic really affect the mood of a professional athlete and one of the best professional boxers boxing right now? Really? A bit of traffic? I think it's mentally stronger than that. That's why I think it's something else. It's not a little bit of traffic, is it?
Is there also not a chance, too, the fact that that look is a look of, like, you know, normally Golovkin's, like, smiling, be like, good fight, you know, he's, like, a positive, smiling, you know, taking in the moment. Maybe because the UK have gone really far sometimes, you know, hard to push this fight. Maybe he's taking it almost as a disrespect in a way, and he's like, fuck this guy, I'm going to hurt him. Is that a possibility too?
It's a possibility, yeah, because I remember with the Curtis Stevens fight, when Curtis Stevens, the UK aren't doing the stuff that Curtis Stevens done with the graveyard and I'm going to kill him, but I remember watching a Gennady interview, he was really offended by that. So perhaps he's took that passion that us UK guys have got, ooh are ya, come on, have it, all of that, and it's brought out the same sort of Gennady. Because I remember him saying he's Gennady Golovkin outside the ring, he's Triple G inside the ring. Oh, so I don't know.
There is a point here that I wanted to play. A little later, let's see if I could catch it. Man, the crowd starts cheering. There's only one. I mean, is this a universal song or something, Wingy? Are we going to be singing There's Only One Wingy later on, too? Like, everybody gets the same thing?
Yeah, it started off with Hatton. There's only one Ricky Hatton walking along, singing a song, or walking in the Hatton Wonderland. There's only, and then you just insert the name of the fighter if it fits. So
it definitely fits because they're using it for Kell Brook. Listen, we're gonna go out to the Skype machine. We have I have no clue how to pronounce that, my friend. Where are you calling in from? On Skype. You're all alone.
Hello, is that me?
Ami, where are you calling in from? Yes, it's you.
Oh, yeah. UK, innit? Birmingham.
Birmingham. What's up? How do you pronounce that name?
Nah, just the first name, Anesu.
Anesu.
Anesu, that's, yeah, Anesu, yeah. It's Zimbabwean,
so really it's like a Nest too, like I'm Nest too.
I feel like I'm at home hearing this brother talk.
Yeah.
Hearing this brother talk, I feel like I'm at home, man. What's going on, brother?
Nah, man, I'm good, innit? Like, yeah, just catching on to this hype, of course. Kell Brook, Golovkin. I think one thing that's interesting to say about Golovkin, like you see how one of the callers talked about him being stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
On Sky Sport, yeah, they said on Sky Sports actually that the weigh-in was delayed for some reason. So there could be some truth to that. Like, because it was supposed to be at 1 p.m., but it came on a bit later than that. So it could have been something to do with Golovkin.
Wait, Sky Sports, isn't that the same platform that's selling a pay-per-view?
Yeah. It's just that like they do like a running like build-up during the week on Sky Sports News. So like so they were doing the live, they were broadcasting it live there, like the weigh-in, but it was a bit late, it was delayed, and it was probably because of that. So there could be truth to that.
But Anesu, would you agree with me that a guy who's been on the big stage like Triple G, a professional fighter, a little bit of traffic, a little delay shouldn't affect him? How many times has GGG been delayed before fights? I'm sure he hasn't gone out every time at the right point. That's why I don't think it's the traffic. Or you might be right.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting one. I think Golovkin to me is kind of hard to read. Like, I think even with like the comments he makes, he seems kind of media trained to me. And I don't know if you saw Johnny Nelson and Eddie Hearn. They said that off camera, Golovkin said that he's looking to get Kell out in like 1 or 2 rounds, which is different.
I heard that, but I haven't heard the footage. But I've heard that rumor that somebody said that.
MD must be feeling confident now with that bet.
But it's just that he's a hard guy to read. So I can't really like he just seems like a simple like guy, although he's this beast in the ring. But yeah, it's a weird one. But anyway, having said all that, I'm back in Brook. You know.
Yo, go on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find like all the right talking points to sort of back him, but I'm feeling a split decision, man. I'm feeling it. He just escapes right there, pop shot in. Like what's his name? The one, who's that caller? Who's battling with Casual?
Joey.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, his breakdown, like the way Keith Thurman handled Porter's pressure by pop shot and moving, just clean hits, like 3 clean hits, steals the round. I reckon that's what my boy can do, but we'll see if he can withstand that pressure in it. But yeah,
great call, bro. Great call. Best call of the week.
Man. Thank you for calling in, and hope to see more. Look, we got another request as well. We're getting a lot of requests. We might have to continue doing this UK time show, but you guys got to thumbs it up. If you're not thumbing it up, I mean, we're doing all this work for nothing, Wingy. I swear.
Right, that's what I'm saying. UK people, I get loads of messages saying, "Oh, can't you adjust the time? Can't you change the time?" I would if I could, bro. But when we do a UK time and there's no thumbs up, then obviously Nez isn't going to do it. He's going to get the whip out. He's going to get the swords out, and we're going to be back down in the basement. So hit that like button. Support UK crew. Even if you're not listening to this live, you're listening to this in your podcast afterwards, having a little job like Kell Brook, getting ready for the fight in your iPad, iTunes. Hit that like.
Honestly, it's disgusting. 210 people watching, only 80-something likes. Is this? I mean, what the? Jesus, this is supposed to be a spontaneous show. Remember, you can Skype us by adding Nestor Gibbs on your Skype, so you can call internationally for free. We have a new caller on Skype, and we're gonna go to you. Paul, is this your first time calling?
Yes, mate. Yeah, first time calling from the UK, mate. It's good to be on. Hi, everyone.
What's up, bro?
How long have you been listening? Outside of today, obviously.
Been listening for a while, but first time I really hadn't had anything sort of like to say, so thought I'd call in today.
Does Golovkin look normal, bro? Does he look healthy? Sorry, Nes, go on.
No, I was going the same way. Since he said this is the first time he's called, and he said something interesting is what he said. He said that I haven't really had any reason to call. So, but he called today. So is Golovkin's demeanor that shocking to you, or are you calling in to say that we're all crazy for thinking he looks anything other than normal?
No, I don't think he looked. I don't think he looked quite right. But I think maybe a bit too much is being read into it. I mean, like all the there's only one Kell Brook, like that's gonna affect anybody under all them lights. And plus, I don't think a lot like here in the UK, boxing's obviously blowing up at the minute. I think like those weigh-ins, so many people come to him, and I don't know if he's necessarily used to that. And being booed. I think he's used to being kind of like, "Hey, Triple G," and I don't think he's used to it.
Good point. Very good point.
That is a great point. I didn't even think of that.
Very good point. Good point.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily think it's gonna adversely affect his performance. I just think when I look at, I'm backing Kell Brook. I'd be, as a UK fan, I'd be buzzing if he won. But no matter which way I look at it, I just cannot see it. Because even with the weight taken out of it, I think Golovkin is a bit better in just about every department.
Y'all getting it next, boy.
Good call, brother. Good call. It's what I was saying before, Nez and MD. Like, this brother, you can tell by how he's talking, he clearly knows his boxing. So he's supporting Kell Brook, but we're not all delusional in the UK. People look at me and may judge the UK on me. Please don't do that, because we're not all delusional. This guy is sensible. He's saying, look, that's his opinion. I don't agree with it, but I can see what he's saying. He respects Kell Brook. He's going to be behind Kell Brook, but he's picking Triple G. And that's what a lot of UK guys are doing.
I didn't have a chance to listen to the whole show last night, but I did hear that a large percentage of the callers were actually favoring Kell Brook.
Yeah, they were. I don't know if it was. I mean,
well, it was shocking. It was like 17-7 of the callers that got in.
Yeah, but I don't think casual. I don't think he got all of them, Nez, to be honest, because you asked him and he was sort of fumbling at the end. I don't know if he got all of them.
Do you think a lot of the people who thought Golovkin would win, they're like, oh, I don't even have the desire to call him because I think he's going to win, and it's not really a fight that I care so much about, maybe. And the Brook fans are like, this is a good opportunity for us, so I'm more likely to call in.
Very good point. Yeah, no, I'd actually agree with that. Yeah, that could be part of it. Yeah, that could be part of it. I think if you took a whole wider poll of the TBV audience, the majority would pick GGG. I don't think that last night's show was representative, really, in all honesty. See, I can do that unbiased thing, Nez.
Hey, I never called you biased, man. I think,
I am to an extent, but I try and hold it back.
I mean, who isn't though? Who isn't, right? But you're still being rational. You're still saying, look, I'm picking Kell Brook, but I'm fully aware that XYZ can happen.
Yeah.
You're not saying that it won't happen. You're saying hope that it does.
Wingy, this is what I said last night. I didn't really explain it properly, but for Kell Brook to win, he needs the perfect fight, and Golovkin needs the worst fight. Is that a ridiculous thing to say?
Man, we're agreeing too much here, bro. I don't know what's going on. Something's not right. Yes, that's exactly it, bro. Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I'd agree. You could say that's reaching. People saying, oh, you're saying a lot of ifs, a lot of buts. Of course I am. He's going up against Triple G. Triple G is actually one of my favourite fighters. I'm just not in the mood of saying that right now at the moment because I'm in Kell Brook mode. But everyone knows GGG is one of my favourite fighters anyway. I know what Brook's up against.
I'm pretty sure MD knows this guy from Twitter. Russell, I don't even know how to pronounce it. You know, I'm horrible at pronunciation. But
Russell Peters, we have a celebrity?
All right, let's hope it's Russell Peters, but it's not.
Nah, it's not.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the GG. He's down with the Golovkinites. Russell, first time calling in too, right?
Yes, first time caller. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, but you got to give us an introduction, man. We've been talking on Twitter far too long.
I know. Well, play the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut,
R-Cube 33, Russ Pettit, a guitar-playing fool.
So talk to us, man. It's going good, man. I don't know. Should we be nervous, all those that are putting money and confidence into Gennady Golovkin? Or is it like our last caller said, and, it's just, he's never been in enemy territory like this?
I don't think so. I mean, at first, you look at him, I think making weight for all fighters is hard. I don't think it's a problem. I mean, he's around the same weight he always is. And I think that if he's over the jet lag, I mean, I could think maybe that could still be lingering at the most. I don't think the event's going to bother him. He's fought internationally too much as an amateur. He's traveled to Panama and all kinds of different places. I don't think the fight itself the hype of the fight is going to bother him. I think it's more about Eddie Hearn trying to get more pay-per-view buys personally.
Well, the last time Golovkin fought overseas was in Monaco, and in that fight he went. This fight he was a week there early, and he got there about a week early too. And now it's the fight that he went 10 rounds against Martin Murray. So maybe traveling does have some type of impact on him. I mean, I'm just like playing the devil's advocate argument here.
I don't know. Martin Murray seems like a pretty tough dude. He just won. How many rounds did he go with Groves? You know, how many rounds did he go with Abraham?
It's true.
You know, he got robbed in Martinez fight. I thought he won the fight, even though it was a close fight. So I don't think Martin Murray's just a tough SOB, man.
Yeah, he doesn't get much credit around here, but he you know, a lot of people thought that he won that Felix Stern fight as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have been an undefeated fighter when Gennady fought him. So I'm still picking GGG in 6 rounds. I think Brook squares up too much. If you watch him on film, his shoulders are always square. He's not an inside fighter. To me, he tries to box more traditional, classic, stand-up, straight-up boxer. He stands up really tall. And I just think Golovkin's just going to put too much pressure on him. And I think that Golovkin's got the better jab as well. I just don't see it. I don't see Brook making it out of the 6th round.
Well, all right, Russell, man. Thank you for calling in. First time calling us. Definitely something we appreciate around these parts. But I guess that's about it, man. A couple of people called in. Everyone gave their opinion. Golovkin fans don't seem to be worried, huh, MD? MD?
I'm sorry. There's no. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about it. You know, like I said, I was confident in my pick. And so you're able to play that soundbite I sent you, or no? Is that we don't have time for
how long do I play it for?
It's 15 seconds.
Okay.
And the point of this soundbite is it's just to show you that Eddie Hearn will say anything to sell a fight. So you guys could judge, you know.
In the meantime.
2 weeks before that, obviously got Gennady Golovkin coming over to take on Kell Brook.
Yeah,
It's a monster.
I have to stop you there, James, because I just have to readjust because it's very difficult to conduct an interview with a hard-on. So
only MD.
Ness always makes jokes like, you know, like a different culture thing. You and your wife was with your gay jokes, like, you know. I think it's funny. I think it was funny they did it. But it also shows you that Eddie Hearn is like, he'll say anything to sell a fucking fight, because I couldn't see Bob Arum sitting there pretending he has a hard-on. Then again, he's also 80 years old. Who knows?
Where is this show going?
I don't know.
All I want to say is,
I don't know what MD is talking about. We apologize to our listeners for his weirdness. And Eddie Hearns doesn't have to do anything that MD is saying, because Triple G is Triple G.
Guys, you need show, you need amazing show, just call me. I'm staying here. I'm ready for everybody.
But we don't see that step in a step right now.
And
do we or don't we, though? I mean, that was just the rhetoric online. I mean, our official assessment is what? Only thing that Wingy is saying, he says it doesn't look quite the same. Do you feel he's sick? Or all I heard Wingy say is there's something off about him, but you didn't necessarily point your finger on it.
That's right. I don't feel, looking at it, I don't feel it doesn't look like he's sick. There's just something off. Not like, oh, is he all right? Oh, he is. There's definitely something there. It's just what is that? People in my comment section at my boxing group are saying, oh, he's been poisoned and whatnot. I mean, I'm not saying that, obviously, but people are saying there's something. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, he knows when he's on the inside, it might not be that easy. He knows that Kell Brook's going to hold the weight a lot better. He knows that pop in, out, jab, it might not be that go the flow that he wants.
Shout out to Road Work Boxing. Shout out to the great Gatsby.
He might be allergic to chocolate.
Mr. Truth. Richard Pinata. Marty Sway back already.
Nes just cut me off with my flow there because he doesn't want to hear the truth.
I did not, but I'm just shouting out because they're actually saying Wingy shout out if you look at it.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry.
World War Boxing said it. They saying, look, right there, boom.
Okay. My bad.
They said right here, MD would suck off Eddie Hearn. I know.
I'm not sucking off Eddie Hearn. I thought it was funny. Whatever.
Sam Ali says all promoters suck ass.
Well, the time is coming. We will see. And just think, people, How great is it going to see? How great is it going to be to see my big black face consume all that crow if Kell Brook's not successful? So you've got to come back. Oh, hold on. What show am I going to be on? Am I going to be on Sunday's show, babe? Oh, I am. Yeah. Right, Sunday's show. When I'm on Sunday's show, imagine my face. You know you want to see that shit. Hit that like button if you want to see me on that show, or I might do a little bit of a duck if there's not enough likes on this one.
And I'll try to call in on Sunday, but I will actually be. I'm not ducking. I could even show you my itinerary.
You're not going to be here for the bet. You're not going to be here for the bet.
Well,
no, he definitely has something that.
Okay, fair enough.
But Wingy, the bet will be fulfilled. Whether it's a day after or whatever, it will be fulfilled.
Respect.
I'm a man of my word.
If you've got issues, no problem, brother, no problem.
That's right. You know, I just wish that everybody were like Wingy and MD. You know, that men of their word. You know, like when you have all these people watching and the thumbs up, they just don't. I don't know. They don't equate. I don't understand why. Like, why are you here if you can't just hit the thumbs up? Like,
I've never done anything like that on YouTube. You're going to have a pie in my face and a beer. And I'm going to have to do it in the street as well because I'm not mashing up my computer or my camera equipment.
Anyway, I am your host, NestGTO. Find me on Twitter and Instagram. Find me on Instagram if you want to get these games. Check that out. Gennady needs some of this. That's what's going on. This is what's wrong with the heavyweight division. They ain't got that right there.
At UKWC Student on Twitter with a T. Wingy Boxing on YouTube. Doing daily Golovkin vids. I'm going to do a Golovkin vlog leading up to the fight outside the arena. Afterwards with me crying with happiness or sadness. Who knows? Wingy Boxing YouTube. MD.
You guys could follow me at BoxingMD1 on Twitter. And everybody should check out Wingy's channel because, to be honest, I didn't check it out before, and I listened to his previews and breakdown, and he gets really into detail about the X's and O's in boxing, which sometimes in the show we don't have time for because there's a lot of callers and a lot of different opinions. So,
appreciate that. Thank you, bro.
And I want you guys to remember Saturday Eastern time. The fight starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So immediately after that, in 30-minute increments. So obviously, let's say he knocks him out right away. We'll be going on at 6:30, right?
And it's going to be an event because Ness has got that fresh, shiny cut. He's excited. He's excited.
That's right. I'm gonna be going to the Daniel Jacobs fight tonight. So if anybody's in the PA area, see me there. Bring that sour. Yeah, so I'll be there.
That's what Ness is really excited for, to see the real champ, according to what Ness calls him.
No, listen, I'm going to that. You're so disrespectful, first of all.
No, Ness,
because it's local to me. What am I don't watch anything else other than this.
No,
I bet you when this is over, Wingy's going to go lay down with his wife, and they're probably going to read books and get on a train and play Scrabble. Not me. I'm just all boxing. That's it, just boxing. Wingy even plays games, and you study fucking doctor shit right now. Me, all boxing. Just boxing.
You're funny, though. You make me laugh.
Well, now it's boxing and working out and food.
There you go, working out. Working out, that's it. So you're not all boxing, you're working out. And all those ladies.
Later, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up now in the future, present or past.
Past, present, or future.